Hello everyone and welcome back. So today's video is our polish swatch comparisons for February 2025 Mani Me box. So the Mani Me box polishes was Silver Screen B541, which is this very pretty tinted purple silver, and Jazzberry B540. So I had absolutely nothing like this in my purple realm, so we are going to compare it to the silver since it's supposed to be a type of silver anyways. However, this is a very unique color as far as Maniology polishes go, and I get the feeling that this is like their purple version of like Python, which is like a champagne-y like silver. But I wanted to show you how much this is not just your basic silver. That I didn't have any other silvers like it. And I only had one color that was remotely close to Jazzberry, which was Viola. And yeah, I had a hard time. Most of what I was finding was like Toy Soldier and stuff like that, which is way darker than Jazzberry. So the ones that I originally had in mind, I thought were more of a burgundy like this, but they were not. They were more cool tone and not warm tone purples, more towards the blue side of purple and less towards the red side of purple. These are more towards the red side. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into our swatches. So I'm going to start with Jazzberry. Swatch the lid. That is a nice color. I do like that. That is a very nice color. I may not have been as fond of the plates in this box, but I do like the colors a lot. The black shows up well over the black, though it makes it more of a dark purple and less of a burgundy purple. Makes it more towards the colors like Toy Soldier and stuff like that that I was looking at. So that's nice to see. Beautiful over white. I apologize if you can hear the scraping of claws on metal in the other room. Over the holidays, we had bought a self-cleaning litter box for the cats and a metal attachment pan for it, so it stays sanitary, but it needs very little litter. And the problem with that is that my lovely little litter fairy named Peaches likes to scrape the living daylights out of the bottom of the litter box, and he makes a big old racket. So I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. He's just making a big old racket. Topaz, please stop clawing. You know better than to claw the house. Okay, you've got a scratcher over there in the corner, and you're perfectly capable of using it. Please use that instead of my doorway. Okay, clean that up, and let's start the comparison. I had too much buildup in there. I knew it would not get good pickup, so it was time to clean the plate. Alright, and voila. Alright, so it's over white. And now all over black. So that's Jazzberry, the color we are comparing to. Beauties. All right. Clean the plate thoroughly so there's no contamination. And Viola. I better shake. That looks like it's separated. Okay. So some of these polishes hadn't been touched in a while, so when you have several hundred, you don't always stick your hands on them on a regular basis. So these are very similar. And right off the bat, the first thing I noticed is that Viola is pretty much the same color, just a little lighter. That's awesome because it gives us a different shade without having to mix our own. That does happen. But right off the bat, that's the first thing I noticed is that it looks almost identical to that one, with the one exception is that it's just a hair lighter. Look at that, guys. Just a hair lighter. It's not much different. It's more noticeable how light it is in comparison over black, because it shows better over the black than the other one does, but they both look very close. There's just a few shades lighter, not much. So with this being said, let's back this up. We'll clean up these two and we will go into Silver Screen, which is a really unusual color in comparison to all the others that they have currently. And that's not a bad thing. Most certainly not a bad thing. I mean, if you line it up with the silvers, you can tell it's meant to be a type of silver. But you can see that it's not your typical silver. Look at that hint of purple. So you can see the difference. So we'll see how it looks once it's swatched, because polishes can look very different swatched than what they are in the bottle. No joke. Had it happen plenty of times. I had one that looked very much like it would be purple and came out red, and vice versa. I've had ones that looked like they were going to be red, came out purple, and I've had ones that, you know, changed to a totally different spectrum because it was special effect polish. So like, it's just, you gotta swatch it to know for sure. Over time, you'll get a general idea of what it might look like, but as a generality, you have no guarantee. Until you swatch, you have no full idea of what it's going to look like. Okay. And this feels like, it looks like it might be a type of special effect and not as much a silver. So we'll see. That's very sheer, which tells me that this is probably meant to be more of a special effect polish. Like I said, it looked like it was that kind of formula. Okay. Oh no, my alarm's about to go off. Good thing I got wiggle room in time. Okay, so on the black, it looks a lot like what it does in the bottle. I like that, but this is definitely a special effect. As far as polishes go, this is not your typical silver. doesn't stand out enough. Personally, I'm looking at something that looks similar to Frozen, just tinted purple. That's what this feels like to me. Like, this is a hard one. Okay. Yeah, guys, this is a pretty dang unique one. And it just doesn't feel like a silver. Okay, so this next one is So Metal. Which is a very nice silver that I had. Like I said, I don't feel like this is a silver. I feel like it's a special effect, and it's looking like that. But I will compare it against the silvers. And I don't have any special effect that looks like this. Cloudy, maybe. It's a hard push. Give me a second and I will tell you the name of this one. This one is Pewter. This next one is Silver Birch, which is actually one of my favorites. It's a bit brighter than the others. It's a new one too. It's one that came out last fall. It's very bright and sparkly. And then this last one is a very old one. This is the first, one of the first silvers that came out with. It's back in their Bundle Monster days. I believe it's called Iced. Yeah, Iced Silver. And this one was Silver Birch. I haven't used this polish in so long. So It's an oldie. But looks very close to that. Just less special effect shimmer. That's funny. Okay. That's kind of funny. Oldie but a goodie. Alright guys, so this is it. This is it. Okay, so let's see if you can even see it. You can't really see it very well over white. But this is silver screen. So metal, pewter, silver birched, and then iced silver. Now iced silver is from the Bundle Monster days, and that's the closest looking one to it. And then we have down here where you can see it much better. And then you have so metal, pewter, silver birch, all bright in your face, iced silver. See the comparison here, guys? Iced silver is the only one that really looks even remotely like it. And it's a little bit more opaque than it and a little less frosty looking in person. But aside from that, they look the same. But I know that this is no longer available. So if you don't already have this and you like that kind of color, well, I think you're kind of stuck with this one. I will play around with this one and I may do a video on it because I really do feel like this is more of a special effect polish because of how sheer it looks in comparison to other pearlescent like polishes like this. This one picks up in a sheer manner too, so it gives me that feeling that it is more along the special effect lines, and I will need to play with it more to get a better idea of similar polishes. So alright guys, so that's all of it. That is the comparisons for today, and I hope this was helpful, guys. But I have a 6-year-old to get from school, so I'm going to have to let you guys go. I can't explore this any further with you guys today, but I hope that this was helpful in showcasing how unique these colors are. Jazzberry is very similar to Viola, so I don't see that one as unique, but it is still unique. Now this one is quite unique in comparison to the others in their Maniology collections available. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope you all are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be, wherever you're at while you're watching this video. And until next time, guys, thank you all for watching. Bye.